Hey guys, David Garrido here from La Liga Lowdown. Hope you're well, hope you've had a good weekend. I hope you've been enjoying match day 1 of the new La Liga season so far. Well, do you know what? New season means new features for you guys and a new Monday video. Even more reason to subscribe to this very YouTube channel. This is the Rapid Roundup. This is where on every Monday we will check in with our La Liga Lowdown squad members located in Spain for the very latest updates and also just to get a glimpse of how sunny Spain is at this time of year, wherever you go. So in a moment, you'll be hearing from Euan McTear, Román de Arquer, Chris Darwen and Alex Jonson. But first, we're heading off to the Valencian community to check in with Paco Polit. Take it away, Paco.
Okay, about Villarreal, Real Sociedad, I guess we can sum up the game in 3 talking points. The first one, Gerard Moreno is an absolute beast. Very, very impressive home debut in his return to Estadio de la Cerámica after 3 years in Espanyol. He scored, he generated chances, he did absolutely everything right. Also, Villarreal have problems in their defense and Real Sociedad were very grateful for that. Both William José and Juanmi managed to turn the score around thanks to a couple of tremendous bloopers by Funes Mori and Álvaro. And finally, Santi Cazorla is back and football is very happy to welcome him once again. After the game, Javi Calleja felt that they deserved much more and was happy for the effort, but obviously not for the result. On the other hand, Asier Garitano praised his players for taking advantage of the mistakes made by Villarreal and said that winning in the opening game is a boost for their confidence. Also, remember this, very important, Calleja made youngster Manu Morlanes, remember this name, to debut at home as a first-team player in an official game. I've been following this guy in the under-17 and under-19 Spanish national team, and this midfielder didn't disappoint in his home debut. Seems the perfect replacement for Manu Trigueros down the road.
Hello, I'm Euan McTear here in Madrid, where 3 out of the 5 teams that we have in the Spanish capital have already played this weekend. In fact, 2 of them met on Sunday night at the Estadio Bernabéu, as Real Madrid hosted Getafe and won 2-0, with Gareth Bale scoring 1 and setting up Dani Carvajal for the other. For that reason, he's the talk of the front pages today, and there's once again a sense that he can take over from Cristiano Ronaldo and score the goals that Real Madrid needs on a weekly basis. It should be pointed out that the 2 goals Getafe gave away were from defensive errors, which is quite uncharacteristic from them, but what's not uncharacteristic from Getafe was the 7 yellow cards they picked up. Across the city, Rayo Vallecano are back in La Liga and they hosted Sevilla. They're known as being a very welcoming team. Maybe they were a little bit too welcoming as they shipped 4 goals, losing 4-1 and allowing Andre Silva a hat-trick on his debut. Maybe they rolled out that red and white carpet just a little bit too much. They've got defensive work to do.
Hi, it's Román de Arquer here in Barcelona, where everyone is quite satisfied with the 3-0 victory against Alaves on Saturday in the Camp Nou. Of course, Messi was the main talking point, as he was the captain and he stepped up by scoring 2 goals. The first goal being an amazing free kick under the wall. But there were some doubts regarding Barca's midfield. That's why Valverde had to make a few changes in the half-time when Coutinho came on for Semedo and Sergio Roberto went to play in the right back as he was doing last season. From there on, the team played much better and you could tell they scored 3 goals, so that was pretty good. On the other hand, the Girona Valladolid was a bit disappointing as it was the first game of La Liga and they only drew 0-0. Girona were better, they tried, they insisted, they played with 4 at the back as Eusebio wanted. Pedro Porro was great, but unfortunately they couldn't make it, they couldn't score and they have to be happy with the 0-0 draw.
And this is Chris Darwen over in Andalusia, where Real Betis got off to the worst possible start on Friday night, losing 3-0 at home to Levante. Now, Quique Setién said after the game how rare it is for a team to have 25 shots on goal and lose. Now, Quique, first of all, it was 22 shots. You only got 6 of them on target, and that led to no goals. And if you don't score the goals, you don't win the games of football. Levante only had 6 shots themselves, and they only had 23% possession of the ball. But what they did with it was far more impressive, including an absolutely wonderful Forrest Gump galloping type effort from Jose Luis Morales. He went through the entire Betis defence to score the second goal, before following up with the third goal for Levante. Now, that means Levante's season's got off to an absolutely flying start, but there's lots of work for Betis to do before they face Sevilla in 2 weeks' time.
Hi, I'm Alex Jonson, and here in Vigo, Celta got off to a rocky start as they drew 1-1 with Espanyol and needed an own goal to do so. They were clearly lacking the experience of Daniel Vaz in that midfield, but it still has to be said that it looked promising. Between the three players in those midfield positions, they had an average age of only 21 between Lobotka, Brais Mendes and new signing Fran Beltran, and they did do quite well. They controlled the ball for most of the match, but it was Espanyol who created the big chances and also scored the first goal. Borja Iglesias came back playing against his old club as he made his debut for Espanyol, and despite whistles from the fans, he did look very, very sharp in his Espanyol debut. So coming up from this match, I would say that Rubi should be the happier coach of the two, but looking at both teams, there's a lot of improvements that need to be done. This is going to be a difficult season for both of them. Over in the Basque Country, the two teams with the smallest grounds in La Liga faced off as newcomers Huesca went to play against Eibar, and they did brilliantly. Already after 5 minutes they scored their first La Liga goal and they went on to win the match 2-1. Alex Gallard scoring both goals and being impressive on that pitch. Eibar did control most of the ball, however, but you could note that they were missing those players they lost this summer, Inaui, Dani Garcia, Ander Kappa, and so on. So there's a few things for Mendilibar to think about, but a dream start for Huesca.
So there you have it, that's the squad based out in Spain, and don't forget, for the very latest news, check out our Twitter feed. We are at La Liga Lowdown on Twitter, and our following is growing all the time, so give us a follow, you can be part of our group. Plus, our mini pod this season is being released on a Tuesday. There's a very special reason for that, you'll find out shortly, especially if you follow us on Twitter. But in any case, if you want a full match day recap in La Liga, then check out the links in the description to this video. And of course, don't forget our website, www.laligalowdown.com, for all of our content in one place. Plus, as if you need telling once again, subscribe to this YouTube channel. You won't regret it. We'll see you very soon.